Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to a new series of Civilization 6. I'm still going to be continuing with the Germany campaign, but I decided I'd start a new one because I've played the game quite a bit more now and I know a bit more about what I am doing. And I'm going to try and start a game very, very similar to the one that I have been playing in my own time off camera, although I have done a little bit of it on a live stream. And that was a game that I started as Rome, and I'm working towards a domination victory. If you're used to watching my Civilization 5 series, you'll realise that a lot of the time I just tend to be quite passive and I don't really go for domination. In fact, I try to avoid wars wherever I can. So I thought it'd be a good idea to try and be a little bit more aggressive and, you know, sort of get a grip with the combat in Civilization 6. So we're going to go ahead and basically try and emulate that game. Obviously, it might not be exactly the same. So we're going to play as Rome. I know there are quite a lot of people playing as Rome, but I do like them. I did have some people on the live stream asking me who my favourite civ was, or who I thought the most powerful civ was. And as I said then, I haven't really played them all, so I can't say for certain, but I do know that Rome are very, very good. So quickly just going through what Rome's unique abilities, units and buildings are. All roads lead to Rome, so all of our cities, so every city that we settle and every city that we conquer start with a trading post. And if there's a trade route in range of our capital, we also start with a road to it, so that is really, really nice. Our trade routes also earn an extra +1 gold for every every trade route passing through the trade post in our own cities, which is really nice. Then we've got Trajan's column. All cities start with an additional city centre building. So we start with monuments in the ancient era, and that gets upgraded as the tech does. Our unique unit is the Legion, which is a replacement for the Swordsman. It doesn't have the requirement of the Iron strategic resource. It has 40 combat strength instead of 35, and it has the ability to build a fort. The fort is an instant build, the same way that the builders work, but you only get one charge, so it's not overpowered, you can't spam them everywhere. And but the charge doesn't consume the Legion, so the Legion's got one charge to build a fort, and then it's just a normal Legion unit at that point. And the fort gives you 4 combat strength for any unit garrisoned inside. And finally, we've got our unique unit, which is the Bath, which is technically a district. It replaces the aqueduct. It still gives us the additional housing that the aqueduct gives us, but it also gives us +1 amenity. So I'm going to go in and pick Rome. I'm going to play on Prince because it's the only difficulty in the press build. We're going to play on standard pace because I don't like quick. Instead of continents, I'm going to play on Pangaea. We've got far more chance of having a neighbour that we can actually attack. And early wars are really, really easy in Civilization 6. And I'll explain why when we get to them. And we're going to go and do a standard map as well. There are no advanced settings in the press build, so let's go ahead and start.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Cast your net wide, O Trajan, emperor of mighty Rome. Your legions stand at the ready to march out and establish the largest empire the world has ever seen. If you can truly get all roads to lead to Rome, yours will be an empire of great riches and luxuries. Surely then our citizens will proclaim you as their best ruler, the Optimus Princeps.
Okay, so let's jump straight in. So, where have we started? We've got a source of rice nearby, we've got some diamonds, we've got some sheep, we're on a hill, so we get a little bit of additional production. We're on a river, we've got mountains around. I mean, it's Pangaea, so we might not be anywhere near the coast at all. Have a little bit of an explore with our warrior. Didn't find anything immediately exciting. Let's go ahead and settle here. I mean, we are on fresh water, so we'll go and do that. Oddly enough now, let's get Rome selected. We'll make sure we've got this onto production focus, but we'll make sure we're working a decent food tile. 7 turns until growth versus 5 turns. I think we can actually stick on the 2-2 for now. That should be fine. First thing I'm going to get is the scout, because you really always want to start with a scout. Now, if we actually look here, it doesn't actually say that we have any buildings at all. But we will do on the next turn, because it doesn't even show the palace. The palace isn't showing, neither is the monument. But if you actually look, you can see the palace and you can see the monument, so they are there. So we need to choose our research. This is probably going to be based on the luxury resources that we have around. Now, We don't actually... it's going to be a while before we get a builder. So we probably just want to go straight for pottery. So we've got the option of getting a granary. So we'll start with pottery. We'll go on to the next turn. When I get this scout out as quickly as possible, we also want to try and find any potential goody huts as quickly as we can. As we are on a Pangaea map, if we've got any neighbours close by, they might nick them if we're not quick. So we definitely want to have a look around. We found a city-state.
Our city-state neighbours have made a request of us.
I find that strange as well, because that's the city-state that I started next to the last time I played as Rome, and we found sort of the edge of the continent there. They've also got some jade. Now then, it says they have made a request. We're the first people to find them, so we instantly get one envoy with them. So if you're the first person to find a civ, you get an envoy, and that gives us +2 culture in the capital. And the quest they have is for us to trigger the inspiration moment for the craftsmanship civic. The craftsmanship civic requires us to improve 3 tiles. Well, we will do that eventually, but it'll definitely take a while. Let's go on to the next turn, because there's not much else we can do there. We don't want to stray too far away with this warrior. We've discovered another continent, so if we just go ahead and have a look on the continents... So you can see that this continent here in white, this is the continent of Arctica. And if we look over here, this tile's a slightly different colour. This is the continent of Kazakhstania. So we have found a new continent already, which gives us a nice little boost. You can go a little bit further. We've also found some spices up here. I think we might potentially have a spot for our second city. We do want to go and grab this goody hut as quickly as we can as well. So we've discovered that tribal village. Unfortunately, we can't get to it on this turn. There is a barbarian camp nearby. So we'll just fortify and grab that on the next turn. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking that we might want to come over here and settle another city over on this side. Maybe it's a little bit far away from Rome. We'll have to see how that works out for us. Borders have already expanded as far as the gems, the diamonds. So we will want to improve that as quickly as we can.
Enacting new policies in our government can...
At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.
So now we've got some policies to choose from. I don't think we need the double experience for recon units. Let's go for the combat against barbarians, because we're definitely going to be dealing with a lot of those. And let's get the faith and gold in the capital. It'd be nice to try and get a religion in this game. So we're going to start by grabbing this. Gives us 40 gold. They do have a scout now, which is a little bit of a pain. We still only have 1 population, but we'll grow in 2 turns. We need to choose another civic now. Well, we do have a boost on foreign trade, so let's get that going. We'll be able to get a trader then, although it'll probably be a few turns before we get that. Obviously, they're going to be coming towards me with their scout. Right, I thought I turned the advising off or right down. New to Civ 6. I don't actually think we need this on anymore. So let's go ahead and get rid of that completely. Choose our production. The next thing we're going to get here is a slinger. This is normally the point where you would build a monument, but I think in Civilization 6 going scout then slinger into monument is a much better idea, because the number of barbarians that you will have to face, you really want to try and get yourself a scout as... sorry, you really want to get yourself some defensive unit as early as you can. I want to go ahead and have a look up here. And they've got horsemen as well, which is really unfortunate. But I'm still thinking that settling somewhere up here would be a relatively good spot. We would want to be next to the fresh water, so we might end up forward settling Nan Madol. I mean, that would give us access to wheat, horses, jade, spices. That might be the spot that we want right there. Let's go on to the next turn and hope that this warrior doesn't get completely destroyed by the... No, they are attacking us with both units. That's unfortunate. I really don't want to lose my warrior. Although the horseman isn't actually attacking. So what we'll do here is we will back off a little bit in the hopes that they won't attack us with both units, and we'll sort of fortify up. We'll be able to deal with them one way or another. It'll just take a little bit of time. In the meantime, we continue to explore around and see what we can find. A lot of hills around. So I definitely know what promotion that we want to be giving to our scout when he gets it.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
So we got that one quite quickly. Now then, you... I think I just want to move you back a little bit and get you to heal up. And we'll deal with the horsemen first and the other unit afterwards. Yeah, a lot of bad terrain here, so it's going to take a while to get anything done. I guess we just go for craftsmanship now. We can't really wait until we improve 3 tiles. That's just not going to happen, realistically. Haven't even got a builder yet, and I imagine it'll be a little while before I build one.
Wetted clay and then left it, as if there
So there's pottery done. You guys are just going to continue to heal up. And what we want to get now probably is get mining, because we do have some diamonds. Although, once again, we don't actually have any builders yet. Although in the stream game that I was playing, I did manage to find one barbarian camp that had 2 settlers and... 2 barbarian settlers. Obviously, they captured them from somewhere else. But 2 barbarian settlers and a 5 builders, I think it was. And the good thing about capturing settlers is they actually stay as settlers in Civilization 6. And I'd already got loads of cities, so I just sold them for like 200 gold each. But yeah, there are ways of getting builders without having to build them yourself. A lot of desert to the south, so maybe we don't want to think about settling south all that much. I think I'll sort of spin around here to the northeast. We have just met Leventa. We are the first people to meet Leventa because we have an envoy with them, so that's some extra faith. They want us to construct an encampment district. Well, we are Rome. That is definitely something that we will be doing. You guys can continue to heal up. Actually, you can continue to heal up, but I want you to come over here. If we settle there, we'd even get the silk as well. Yeah, that's definitely the spot that we want to be in for our next city, without a doubt. Let's get you moving this way. I would still love to find some more goody huts. And I shall continue to call them goody huts because I can never remember what they're called in this. Now, you're actually attacking or being attacked by the city-state, which is absolutely fine as far as I'm concerned. So I will move 1 tile this way just to have a little bit of an explore. You are going to move over here. Come on, give me a goody hut. Got some copper over in this direction. Could potentially be useful later on. And, yeah, let's put you guys on the hill.
Pantanal is the most complex intertropical alluvial plain of the planet, and perhaps the least known area of the world.
Okay, so we've got a natural wonder. It's a 2-tile wonder. And it would give us +2 food and +... Oh, it's a 4-tile wonder. 4-tile natural wonder. Appears as a marsh and provides +2 food and +2 culture. Brilliant, that's boosted a tech as well. So we found that horseman. We are on a hill, so we do have a slight defensive bonus up here. So we might even want to settle our 3rd city up in that direction. That's quite a possibility. Choose our production. Well, I think we really want to get... there are times where I go get another slinger. I'm going to use the slinger defensively, and I think at this point we go straight on to getting that settler. I think settling that 2nd city as early as possible is going to be really, really good. We will leave the slinger there for the time being, just as a defensive unit. We've found yet another city-state. We found Hattusa. Are we the first people to find Hattusa? We are indeed. And they have a quest for us as well. Destroy 1 barbarian outpost within 5 tiles of the city. That is definitely something that can be done. There is a barbarian outpost. It is within 5 tiles of your city. Might even be able to accomplish that with the scout. I don't really want to send the slinger over there. That's a little bit of a risky thing to do. So, are you attacking me? No, you're backing off. You have got a horse archer there. There's a lot of units up here that I really don't like. So, we'll wait on that one. But let's move over here. So, we can actually attack into the... It says major... There we go. Major defeat. It is updating now. So, let's go ahead and just put you guys on fortify. Because I don't want to lose them. I mean, I could try and move the slinger over here. It would take him a long time. Do you know what? Let's go and do it. Because we need to kill a unit with a slinger. We can always go and buy another slinger later on. How much do slingers cost? We can get one right now. There we go. So we've got a defensive slinger. We're sending another one out to go and attack a unit. So it'll take you some time to get there with all this bad terrain, but not really an awful lot that we can do about that. In the meantime, do we head south or do we head north? I think we head south. and see what we can find. Unit needs orders. You are definitely going to be the defensive slinger. Let's go on to the next turn.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
Now we've got
Without
mining.
craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
And we've got the new Civic as well. I don't think we want to change any of these at the moment. We're not working on any units right now. Change our science. Well, let's go for animal husbandry. Knowing where the horses are is always useful. And as far as civics go, we'll probably grow to 6 population quite quickly. So we'll save early empire. We need to get both of these in order to get political philosophy. Let's go for state workforce. It's probably going to be a little while before we build a district, so I'm not going to wait for that boost. We'll continue to head south with this scout. Still hoping that we find another goody hut or two. You're going to continue sort of moving in this direction. The terrain is quite bad, I appreciate that. We'll wait until you're fully healed, then we'll go and try and clear that camp out. They've just got so many units around, I'm a little bit concerned. I don't want to lose my my warrior. And we can choose a pantheon. So, what do we want to take? Holy Site districts get +1 faith from adjacent tundra. I'm not too sure how many holy sites I'm going to get. Production towards ancient and classical wonders can be useful. I did get a lot of wonders in my previous game. Amenity, +1 amenity to cities if they have a holy district adjacent to a river. Fishing boats is useless because we're sort of right in the middle of inland. Goddess of festivals, +1 food from wine, incense, cocoa, tobacco, coffee and tea. Not too good. Oral tradition, culture from banana, citrus, cotton, dyes, silk. Well, we'll have some silk and spices. Bonus faith equal to 50% of the strength of each enemy unit killed within 8 tiles of a holy site district. Again, only really works if you build the holy site districts. I think we'll just take city growth rate being higher, to be honest. Because that's generally a good one that you can use pretty much all the way through the game. And it does offset the penalty a little bit given by running out of housing, so... We still want more goody huts. We found some mercury down here. There is some fresh water as well, despite it being not a particularly great spot to settle. Oh, we can already see the horses. I keep forgetting you don't need animal husbandry for that anymore. So there is a horses tile down there. I still think I want to wait for you to fully heal. Or, I don't know, maybe I don't. Maybe I just want to come down here and attack you guys now. Try and clear this camp out as quickly as possible to get the money, I think. So on the next turn we should be able to clear that, providing they don't turn up with a load more units, which they might. So let's just run straight in there, we'll clear that camp out. There we go. So 45 gold, that's where that horse archer went. Might come back over, he's got to go across the river though, so we should be safe from him for now. This slinger, I can't even remember where that camp was now. I think it's here, isn't it? Now, unfortunately, we have movement issues, so we're going to sort of come in from the north, I think. Let's continue going down in this direction, and we found another goody hut. Can't get it on this turn because it's on a marsh, but we'll get it next time. And the horse archers have turned up, although we should be able to just finish that horse archer off, actually. Nicely done. And there's a barbarian horseman up there as well. That could be tricky if he attacks us, but we might just have enough health to do it. You have got a promotion on the next turn, which is fine. Goody hut. 40 gold. I was hoping for something a little bit better, but what can you do? Unit needs orders, so we're going to move you around in this direction. Oh, have you actually cleared the camp out on that turn? You gits. I was coming to try and help you, and you've gone and sort of robbed me of my glory moment there. Okay, that's fine. That horseman's moving away from us.
Pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals.
So let's go ahead and promote you guys. We would like the extra combat strength against melee and ranged units. That gives us a nice little bit of extra health. So we could go into archery. Now, is there anything specifically we would like here? Let's have a quick look at Rome. So we've got mining. We've got animal husbandry. There's nothing particular that we need. So I think in this instance we'll just go for astrology, because we already have a boost on that. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this guy now. I guess we'll have a little bit of an explore over here. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with you. I think we'll go this way and sort of... oh, there's... looks like we found Greece. Greece might be our first war target here. However, we can't really go any further, so that is the end of the turn. I'm going to end the video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you will enjoy this series of Civilization 6. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.